Hello there, One fans. It's me, Captain Jack, with One Cycling and Fitness, and I'm here to talk about goal setting. As with many things, fitness is a journey, and if there's going to be a journey, there should be a destination, and therefore you should have some sort of objective or a goal for you to begin your path and get to where you want to be in terms of personal fitness, whether that be where you want your nutrition to take you or your exercise, whatever it is. It all boils down to what is your objective. And today I'm going to take the idea of having an objective and breaking it down into what I like to call a SMART objective statement, identifying that thing that you're going to accomplish and make it so that it's going to stick. And I use a mnemonic device, the word SMART, comprised of the letters S.M.A.R.T, SMART, to help you and me create a valid objective. So to begin with, we want to focus on the letter S. It stands for specific. You want your objective statement to be specific. Now, what I mean by that is the number one goal that my clients have brought to me over the years has been the statement, I want to lose weight. And of course, I could respond sarcastically and say, okay, well, we could saw off your left arm and you will have lost weight. But I know, of course, that's not what they mean. And of course, I wouldn't be so flippant as to actually say something like that. But you get my point. What kind of weight are we talking about? And 100% of the time, when people say they want to lose weight, they're talking about body fat. And so let's narrow it down to saying, I want to lose excess body fat. And in fact, let's narrow it down even further and say how much. And there are ways to calculate how much body fat can be lost. Okay, on the flip side, it might be something different. Maybe your fitness goal has to do with becoming faster. I want to be faster. Okay, well, that's vague and ambiguous, much like I want to lose weight is. And so to be specific, you could say something along the lines of, I want to improve my 1 mile run time to 8 minutes. That would be down from wherever you're at. That would be very specific about what you want to accomplish. And that brings us to the second letter in the word SMART, and that's M. M stands for measurable. You want to be able to quantify your objective. Is your objective something that you can quantify? How will you know that you've gotten there, that you've achieved it? If we use the two examples we used for S, one being weight loss, one being becoming faster, it's the same thing. Can you measure the loss of 10 pounds of body fat? And the answer is yes. With bioelectric impedance devices, it becomes very easy to do that, especially if you have a trainer with access to those things. If you want to time your mile, it's very easy now with a simple stopwatch, which you can get on your phone. And so measuring the distance of a mile is also not that difficult. Also with free apps on the phone, or even you can measure it with your vehicle. Measure out a mile on the street and run that mile. Can you measure it? A stands for attainable. Is it possible to achieve? Not just humanly possible, but is it possible for you? And what I mean by that is, take someone like me. If I wanted to become faster and say, okay, well, I want to improve my mile time down to 4 minutes, a 4-minute mile. Okay, well, I'm thinking that, well, that is humanly possible. People have done that. However, at my age and my level of commitment to something like that, I think that would be an unattainable goal, an unattainable objective. And so keep your goals within reach. Make sure they are something that you're going to be able to work towards and see the progress over a time frame. R stands for reward-based. How are you going to motivate yourself during the journey towards your objective? You should have small rewards along the way, and then, of course, set yourself a reward for the end when you achieve your goal. Maybe it's that little black dress you've had your eyes on. Maybe it's a trip you wanted to take. Maybe you wanted to buy some snazzy gadget that you've been holding out on. Whatever it is, find a way to motivate yourself. During the journey, it could be something simple as having a cheat day on the 7th day, whatever day that is going to be for you. Yeah, give into a splurge, give into a craving, eat what you want, have a beer, whatever. Reward yourself along the way. It's something that's going to allow you to have some measure of motivation and allow you to maintain a degree of discipline along the way. Finally, that brings us to the letter T, which is time-bound. Set a deadline for yourself. If you have a deadline to work towards, you've got another degree of motivation and therefore discipline to work towards. In fact, if you know that your deadline is coming and you're saying, okay, well, today's one of those days where I just don't feel it, you think about that deadline and that's coming regardless. And so maybe you kick in some self-discipline and you work towards that objective that day instead of letting it slide. It also gives you something tangible to look at when you are incorporating the reward from what we talked about previously. If you have a deadline, you know when that reward is coming. And so it gives you something to look forward to. So that's it, one fam. It's S.M.A.R.T, SMART objectives. And again, in summary, S is specific, M is measurable, A is attainable, R is reward-based, and T is time-bound. If you are on the path to reaching your fitness goals, develop them in a SMART objective format, and I guarantee you, you're going to find a measure of success that you haven't seen before. All right, until next time.